Hello everyone, welcome to this episode where we will be at an onboarding to familiarize users with the app and enhance his experience. The goal of the onboarding is to help users understand how to use the app and to ensure a smooth and enjoyable experience from the beginning. Before we begin with the onboarding process, let's configure some important elements that will be used through the process. So let's get started. For our images, let's create a folder named Onboarding inside the Images folder, and then we need to add the path in the PageView file as we do in previous episodes to ensure that our app is able to access to that folder. To ensure a consistent look and feel throughout our app, we will need to define a set of colors that can be used across different screens and components. To achieve this, let's create a new file called apps_color. This file will contain all the color constants that we'll be using in our app. By having all the colors defined in one place, it will be easier to make changes to the color schemes later on if needed. Now let's add some global custom widgets as we do before to ensure a consistency of our app and make it easier to make change. The first widget we will create is a custom back button. The custom back button widget will take an onPress function as a parameter through its constructor. This function will be executed when the back button is pressed, and it will enable us to define custom navigation behavior for each screen in our app. And now let's add a custom widget so we can able to reuse when needed. And now let's begin with the onboarding configuration. To make it easy to configure each slide of the onboarding process, we will create an onboarding slide model. This model will have 4 fields: ID, title, description, and asset URL. The ID field will be used to identify each slide in the onboarding process. The title and description fields will contain the text that will be displayed on each slide. Finally, the asset URL field will contain the path to the image that will be displayed on the slide. By creating this model, we can easily configure each slide of the onboarding process and customize the text and images as needed. To configure the information that will be displayed in our onboarding screens, we'll create a new file named Data. The file will contain the information for each slide of the onboarding process. To add the onboarding page to the app's navigation, let's create a new page named Onboarding Page that will display the onboarding slides. Once we have created this page, we will need to add it to the out-route configuration. And now let's begin with the onboarding page. For the onboarding page, we define the next variables: a page controller, a controller that animates to a specific slide, current slide, the current slide being displayed, total slides, the total number of slides in the onboarding, is first page, computed variable based on the value of current slide, is last page, computed variable based on the value of current slides and total slides. The onboarding page consists of 4 main widgets. Header view displays the logo, preview page button that is only active if the current slide is not the first page, and a skip button. Page view displays the onboarding slides. Dots view displays dots at the bottom of the screen indicating the current slide. Tapping a dot animates to the corresponding slide. Button view displays a next button that animates to the next slide. If the current slide is the last slide, the button redirects to the user to the home page. We have successfully implemented an onboarding to our app. Adding an onboarding process can help to improve the user experience, increase user engagement, and retention. This is all for this episode. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, so until the next time, bye.